this is LEET code problem 1249. It's minimum remove to make valid parentheses. So you're given a string that has open parentheses and close parentheses in it, and also English characters, lowercase. And so if you're given a string like this, you can see there's 2 open parentheses and 3 closed parentheses. So you are to output the string that has a balanced amount of open and closed parentheses. So LEET code, this also would be accepted because it has 2 open parentheses and 2 closed parentheses. So it doesn't matter if you delete the one on the outside or the one on the inside, as long as there's a balanced amount of open parentheses and closed parentheses. In the second example, there's 2 closed parentheses and 1 open, so you remove one of the closed. And here, because it's open, open, close, close, the open parentheses have to be matched to the closed parentheses. Okay, so I think the easiest way to do this is to use the stack for the open parentheses, and we're going to add the index of the open paren, and we will pop that stack when we find a matching closed paren. And then we will also use a hash set to store the indexes of the parentheses that don't have a closed match. Okay. So let's start. We'll make our stack. And we're just going to have the type integer in it because we are storing the index values. So I'm just going to put a stack. I'm just going to do a new stack. And we'll make a new hash set. And it's going to be of a type integer because this is going to be the indexes that we are going to remove from the string. So let's iterate through the string. I'm just going to int I equals 0, I less than int I plus plus. We could also just iterate through the character array, but I'm going to do it like this for now. So if the s, which are at I, if it's an open paren, we are going to add that to the stack. Push. We're going to push this index here. If this character is a closed paren, and the stack isn't empty, we're just going to pop that off. Because we're going to say, okay, there's already a matching open paren there. So we're going to pop it off because the only thing we're keeping on our stack is going to be the indexes that we want to remove. So we're going to take it off our stack because there's a closed parentheses for this matching one. But if it's a closed paren, and there's no matching open paren, we're going to add that to the hash set. And again, the hash set is the indexes of the parentheses that don't have a closed match, and we're going to remove them in the end. So that is if it doesn't have a closed match, but if there is still remains some in our stack, that means there's our open parens without a closed paren, and we have to add those to our hash set too. So we'll say while our stack isn't empty, we're going to add that whatever is in the stack. So now our hash set has all of the indexes that need to be removed from our string S. So let's make our answer. So let's build our string. So we're going to do string builder SB, string builder. And let's go through every value in that hash set. So we can just say, and every character in the string. So for int I equals 0, I less than, we're going to build our answer here. We're going to add all of the characters from the string, except we're not going to add the characters that are at the index that a hash set has. So if the index is not in the hash set, add it to the answer string. So we'll say if the hash set doesn't have this index, SB append this character. And we're just going to ignore all of the ones that are at that index. And then we can just return, let's see if that has the right. And I'm going to run the code. And that's right. Let's run another one. This one. Okay, so that is it. You can just go over this again. We're using a stack to push on all of the indexes that are the open parentheses. When we run into a closed parentheses, we're making sure that the stack isn't empty, and we're just going to take it off because we're going to say, okay, there's a matching one for this closed parentheses. But if this is a closed parentheses and there's no matching open parentheses, we're going to add this to our hash set. And what our hash set is holding is all of the indexes that need to be removed at the end. So that's for the closed parentheses. But say whatever is left on the stack at this point are open parentheses that don't have a closed parentheses. So the stack should be empty. So while the stack isn't empty, we're going to take all of those indexes and add them to the hash set. Now we're creating our answer. You could even just say string answer equals that, and you can just do an answer plus equals stri. Take this off, and you can just return answer. It's a little less efficient, but it is, you don't have to remember the syntax of the string builder in case that's easier. So if you just initialize a string with an empty string, and then you just do plus equals, and you can append it that way. The string builder is more efficient, but you still can just do that. So we're going through all of the characters in that string, and we're saying if that index is not in that hash set, we're going to append it to the answer, and then we just return the answer. So that should be it. Okay, thank you.